Well, hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and a good New Year's. Hope everything's going well for everyone so far. I'm only 8 days in, but hopefully there's not been any bad things happening for anyone as of yet. Welcome back, everyone. We are back now in 2026. Who'd have thought? I don't know how fast it will it be in 2027 before we know it. So give it a minute or so for people to join. If you join, give us a thumbs up or a hi or whatever in the comments. Just let us know that you're there. So anyway, tonight as I stated before, we left for Christmas holidays and New Year's. We are going to be talking about and discussing reactive abuse. And the reason we're discussing this is because it's been not so much brought to my attention, but it's become noticeable to me anyway that a fair few of us, especially in my generation, have either never heard of it or don't know what reactive beep is. Try not to get demonetized, but yeah, I will slip up at some point and say the words, you guarantee it. So basically, what this is when a person, and again, it's same as the other relationship issues that we've spoke about, it doesn't have to be a partner. It could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a co-worker, a manager, a person on the street, any of the above, and probably a lot more. It's basically when a person will push another to breaking point, but that first person, will stay calm. But it'll be the stuff they say, how they react, their body language, if they're smirking or laughing at them while they're saying certain said what phrases or words or things that they know, basically doing things or saying things that they know is going to trigger this other person, this second person. And they'll do it over and over and over again until they get a reaction. Now, once that second person reacts, then the first person will then follow with, what you shouting for? Why are you shouting? I'm not shouting. Why are you shouting? You're overreacting. Look how you react. You're mental. You're not stable. You're wrong in the head. I'm not reacting that way, so why are you reacting that way? And that is basically reactive abuse. A lot of, I'd say a lot of narcissists and narcissistic tendency people use that weapon. I've had a few that will basically set me. It's like setting up for failure. So they'll set you up and they'll coerce you into snapping with them, basically. And then you're the bad one for reacting because they'll swap everything around. It's you are the bad one. I'm the victim now because you're shouting, you're screaming, you're getting violent with your words, you're doing this, that, and the other, you're threatening, you're using threatening behavior. But I didn't. I didn't use threatening behavior. I didn't shout, scream, all that stuff. All they did was set you up. They set you up for that behavior. They basically ran with your flaws, knowing what triggers you, knowing what works the mind, knowing what makes you go overtime. And this is it's easiest done in a relationship because you learn so much about each other. You learn all of your flaws, all of your triggers, all of your good things and bad things about each other. And basically, that is used against you. So, for instance, when I get angry, I get loud. And I'm upfront about it. I get loud when I'm angry. I can get loud speaking when I'm angry. I'll talk louder. Me attitude in me language, me body language, it'll be stronger. And people in London would probably be able to hear me when I get really angry. And at that point of anger, I don't care who can hear me or who hears what I say. Now, people use that because they will make me angry and then turn it on. I'm the one that's a nutcase, which I probably am, but that's beside the point. That I'm the one that's a nutcase. I'm the one that's vicious. I'm the one that's abusive. I'm the one that's violent. I'm the one that's this, that, and the other. I had one incident with an ex where he pushed and he pushed and he pushed, and we ended up in an argument. And he was still pushing, and he was smirking, and I can't stand being smirked at or laughed at. His reasons always used to be, when I get angry, I pull funny faces. I don't know how I pull funny faces when I get angry, but apparently when I get angry, I pull faces. And he would sit and smirk and laugh and this, that, and the other. And he was keep going and he was keep smirking, and I told him, stop smirking at me. Stop smirking at me. And this argument had gone on, and I picked up a candle holder that was beside us and threw it. I threw it at the wall. That's reactive abuse, because basically I've reacted to something that he knows is aggravating me. He knows that is triggering me, and he knows is going to get a reaction. And, well, new. But that's how that basically works. And I've heard so many times from people of a lot, like I said, my generation mostly and older, not actually know what this is, and believe the people that's telling them, "Oh, you're mental. You can't regulate your emotions. You can't do this. You can't do that. You're gone in the head. You're bipolar. You're this." I actually got told I was bipolar because I was reacting. Because I was reacting to a way of life that an ex had me living, and the way and stuff that he was saying, and the way he was acting, and I reacted to it. And then he called me the bipolar freak because I reacted to it. But yeah, I'm not bipolar, that I'm aware of anyway. Tested for ADHD, but not bipolar. Apparently. I don't know. Maybe. There might be some bipolar there. Anyway, yes, I am using my new cup from that was sent all the way from Scotland. Thank you, Jay, Jonathan, and Beryl. It is a beautiful cup. It says, "I am diamond painting because punching people is frowned upon." I think that's quite considering the conversation that we're having tonight. Well, I think the conversation I seem to be having to myself tonight, actually. But yes, this is basically a lot of people of my generation just don't seem to know what it is, especially people that actually do cause reactive abuse, and they don't realize that they're actually abusing their partner by doing such thing. And they think that abuse is just down to physical or the other one. Abuse comes in many, many, many different ways. There's all sorts of abuse. You obviously have your main two. You've got your physical, your other one. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning, that this actually doesn't only happen with partners. This this type of abuse could I'm sick of spelling it out now. Could be with anybody. It could be a stranger in a pub or a club. It could be a person you work with, a colleague, a manager, a head boss. It could be a family member, could be siblings, could be parents. It mostly is when it comes to partnerships, because, like I stated, that you just get to know so much about each other. Siblings is also another one that it could be very highly thought of with as well, because obviously you have grown up together and you have known each other for so long. But it is a massive range of relationships that could actually happen, that this could actually happen in. It, like I've said, it does not have to be in a normal partnership relationship. I could probably well say that I've had family members. In fact, I know I've had family members with this same problem, because I know that there's been family members that craved the attention of causing others to be upset, to be angry, to be fighting, to be bitching. And that is reactive abuse. You are abusing people to get a reaction from them. You're bullying or going at somebody to get a reaction from them. And that is basic reactive abuse. You push and you use the negative feelings and you use the negative things that's happened in their life or in their childhood or whichever you want to use, but you use it to control them. You use it to get a reaction from them. And then you twist it for you to be the victim. You twist it so everybody sees them as this lunatic, as this crazy person, as this abuser. But yet, in reality, they are the one being abused. All they are doing is reacting to the abuse that they've been given. Which is a normal response. It's a normal fight or flight response. You react or you cower. Oops. You react or you cower. And some people, majority of people will react. You will get some people that will cower and they won't take part in reactive. They'll just be completely abused. There'll be no reactive in it. But that doesn't mean that the other person isn't trying to commit reactive abuse, isn't trying to get them to react. There could still be that reactive abuse there or attempting without actually happening. I think at the end of one of my relationships, once I started realizing this is what was going on, and I started realizing that I couldn't keep dealing with this anymore. You tend to be sitting and they'll be saying stuff and they'll be using stuff, and 9 times out of 10 it's stuff that they've used many a times before or said many of times before, and you sat and you're like, right, okay, like whatever. Is that the only thing you've got to say? Is that the only comeback you've got? Is that the only issue? Like, are you going to say anything else? And that's when the reactive abuse tends to stop, and that's when either you walk away or the abuse is going to trigger and proceed to get worse, because then that's when that abuser will need to find something different to control, to make him look the victim, to make him look at him or her. I'm saying him, it could be a her. I've known many people to be the abuser that's been female. So I'm trying to think of what else I had to say on the subject. You have to excuse me, I'm not exactly at my best at the moment. I am a little bit under the weather. My chest's been acting up with us hitting -4 degrees and being severely asthmatic. I am having some issues with my chest. Hoping it doesn't turn into a chest infection, but we shall see. And my focus is just a bit off. So I'm not sure if there's much more to say about this subject, basically. I'm hoping not, but when I'm coughing and stuff, I can feel it on me, between my throat and my chest, and so fingers crossed it doesn't, but we shall see. But yeah, no, my luck, it will turn into a freaking chest infection. Hopefully it doesn't, like I say. Because I've never had a chest infection. To say I'm severely asthmatic, which is quite amazing, that I've never had a chest infection. And I don't really want one either, because I've seen how bad they can be. So I hope you all had a good New Year's anyway, and a good Christmas. Like I say, I'm not sure what else to say about this subject. It's quite a easy one to explain, quite a simple one to, and I don't have, as far as I'm aware, there's no one's mentioned in the comments any questions or situations that they've been in, and I don't have anybody coming into the stream tonight. I'm not sure what next week's talk is going to be about. I can't remember what I had planned. I'm sure I'll come up with something, or I'll figure out what I had planned. But I'm hoping these videos and chats and lives and stuff are helping some people and helping some of yous understand and realize and realise you're not alone. There's not just you that goes through it. You by all means, you are more than welcome to reach out. I will rearrange the meet and greet. I did have things come up that unfortunately I couldn't do that. So yeah, that's exactly what to do. Exactly what they do, Jay. Is they'll sit and they'll pick and they'll pick and they'll pick and they'll pick, and they'll still stay calm while they're picking. They won't shout, scream, or nothing like that. And then when the person bites back at them and gets a bit loud or whatever, they play the victim. Oh, why are you doing this? But why are you doing this? But why are you doing that? Because you've just made me do it. You've just pushed me to the breaking point of doing it. And that's why I've reacted that way. But that's exactly how they play it. Yes, as I was saying, I will rearrange the meet and greet. It will probably be on a Tuesday because I know on a Tuesday I am free. I would arrange a face-to-face meet and greet, but unfortunately, we do have members that do not live close by. We have some up in Scotland, we have some in America, we have some down here in Durham. So yeah, I will arrange another virtual meet and greet. It is probably, like I said, going to be on a Tuesday because that's the day I know I am free. And I apologise that this is only a quick one tonight. Unfortunately, I am not 100%, which means my mind is not functioning properly. Plus, the conversation was a quite quick conversation, to be fair. It's not something that's hard to explain. It's not something that's excessive to explain or to talk about. Unless you have a back and forth conversation, then it would be a lot simpler. So yes, this is probably going to be one of the shorter ones. Like I said, next week, I'm not sure what I had planned for next week, but I will figure it out. No doubt I'll put it in a status on Speaking Out Fearlessly, and I'll share it over on here as well. I would like to ask you if you can please like and share Sharing Out Fearlessly on the Facebook page and the YouTube page, because we cannot go live on Speaking Out Fearlessly until we get 100 members. So we need to try and share this page as much as possible if you like what I'm doing, if you agree with what I'm doing. As I said, I hope it is helping people. I hope it's helping someone, even if it helps one person, 2 people. Just realise that you're not alone. There is people to reach out to. you are more than welcome to reach out to myself, Jay, who's Jonathan Stevens, Beryl Stevens has also said you're welcome to reach out to them. Rhiannon Heseltine, she's on here. She's also said you're more than welcome to reach out to her. But you are welcome to reach out to any of us on this channel to speak to any of us for whatever reason. If you want to come forward with something that you might think you want to chat about, maybe you want to go live with, we can get you on the live if you would like to, and we can talk more with the members of the group. That's absolutely fine too. Just drop us a inbox and we'll arrange that. So for now, I am going to leave you be. I'm going to go relax and try and get myself back on top form. And I shall see you next week when hopefully I have the new date for the meet and greet and new conversations and new things to talk about. So love yous all. And that's the way you do a heart, not this new bloody, however the bloody young ones are doing it. Love yous all, and I will see yous in the next chat. Bye for now.